Morning, folks. This is Victor Antoni. I'm preparing for the, I got a speech to the University of Phoenix here. It's a commencement speech. It's going to be about, I don't know, about 10,000 plus people. The only difference is I have to wear this deal. And apparently if you have a master's degree, which I do, apparently you have to have this thing at the end. Now the problem with that is that I wave my hand when I speak a lot. So this is going to be really distracting. I don't know how this is going to work out. So this is going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes, okay? We'll show you the video later. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Very cool. An impressive venue. So we will start our procession from here. Okay. And we will
Hey, how's it going? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. That sound good? Doing a microphone check. All right. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You with me? You know what I'm talking about. Rule number 2. Now I'm talking to everybody in here. Everybody. Do you ever have one of those moments where you wake up in the middle of the night and you have this fantastic idea? Clap if you know what I'm talking about. All right. Now, you have this idea in your head, and what happens? You toss it and turn it in bed. You can't sleep. You toss it and turn it so much so, your significant other kicks you out of bed. So what do? You just walk around. Start thinking about, ruminating about this idea. And the more you think about it, the idea gets what? Bigger. By 4 or 5 in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you are convinced that this is the best idea you've ever had. In fact, by 7 o'clock in the morning, you've made your first $1 million. Where? Up here. Then by 8, 9, guess what? You've retired. Where? Up here, because the idea is that good. And you're so fired up. You got this great idea that you're just waiting for somebody to get up. And sure enough, somebody finally wakes up. Family, friend, colleague, whatever, wakes up, you run over there and you tell them this idea, right? And you do this. Look, man, I have this idea. I just want to share it with you. And then you start describing this idea. And then, once you finish describing the idea, you ask that key question, man, what do you think? And at that very moment, the dream killer has shown up. Because things were going good up to that point. But here's what I noticed. Dream killers just won't stab your idea and kill it right in front of you. Oh, no, no, no. Dream killers have learned to chop it down slowly right in front of you. And here's how they do it. So you say, you present the idea, what do you think? Dream killer's response. I mean, it sounds like a good idea. Well, this wasn't the response you were looking for. Maybe they didn't understand. So you're not understanding me. So you explain it again with a little more detail. And then you ask, can you now see it? Dream killer's response. Yeah, I've just never seen anybody do it that way before. At that very moment, your idea is on life support. So you gotta what? You gotta bring it. You gotta bring that sucker. You break out the PowerPoints. You break out the maps, the whiteboard. You have that Jerry Maguire moment. You type the manifesto, slap the sucker on the table and say, man, can you now see it? Dream killer's response to kill the idea. Put the knife in, twist it. They say something like this. I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead. Clap if you're with me. All right? Now what happens? You walk away saying, that was the dumbest idea I've ever had. I can't believe I stayed up all night thinking about that idea. Fast forward life. 1 year later, what do you see? Your idea. And you're like, but that was my idea. Now what was the difference between that person and you? Yell out the answers. I love all your answers, but here's your real problem. Listen carefully, because this counts. Here was the real problem. You listen to stupid people. Now, I know what you're saying. Detroit, Michigan, University of Phoenix, Victor, you just can't come up here to Georgia calling people stupid. I understand, it sounds wrong, sounds ugly. I understand. But let me go ahead and define stupid and see if you agree with my definition of stupid. Because I've discovered in life there's 3 types of people whose advice you should never take. I've gone ahead and categorized them for your benefit. Why? Because I love you. That's why. So here they are. 3 levels of people whose advice you should never take. Level number 1, never listen to people who don't know. That's an easy one. Second level, never listen to people who don't know and know they don't know. You with me? Last, third level, never listen to people who don't know. No, they don't know, but pretend to know what they don't know. Are you with me? All right. Let's go through it. Rule number 1, never listen to pessimistic people. Rule number 2, never listen to. You said it, I didn't. All right? Now.